given the go-ahead to get this one started. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network. At the plate, number 47. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And there's one down now. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Hero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 0 for 4, fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
A windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Rounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs, and if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Number 1 is there, and the side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Hernandez is there. Throw on to first, and very quickly 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Realmuto.
First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. So digging in now, number 48, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting.
In now, number 47. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that. I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. On the year, Rojas is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A runner on first with 2 away. Popped straight up. Neris calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The 3rd baseman, Michael.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Hector Neris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Ball 1.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Number 48 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Anderson.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. First pitch on its way. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off
so far,
for the
0
Phillies,
for 1 with a flyout.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to third. Anderson is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
The
best ones have that
17.
late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike one. The 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hit on the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, number 48.
Riding in once again, number 48 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and one strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Striding into the box, Caleb Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Ball 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Anderson charging this one. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Granderson going back. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Number 73 will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Dickerson, the runner at third. Franco on at second with 2 down. The set and the 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. landed at his knees. How about that? So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins nothing. David Robertson is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning.
David Robertson.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 47. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 47 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. First pitch of the at-bat, lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Right.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Number 48 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Rojas into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. 0-1, here it comes. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
To 1-2 now. Hard hit to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Robertson pauses. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Again, another foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Austin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Leading up
from the stretch.
The left fielder.
Popped him up.
Andrew
Rojas waits on it. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, right to him, and that's the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Franco. First pitch on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one's a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Logan Morrison will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Morrison.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Morrison is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday. Jake Arrieta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, number 48. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 48 is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In there, no balls and a strike. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, still down 3-0. Adam Conley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 47. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Liner toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Brian Anderson. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His history with Jake Arrieta, just a 1 for 9. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Here's a pop-up now. Hoskins is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Rojas ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hector Neris takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Jake Arrieta.